About 3 o'clock in the morning, Jesus came toward them, walking on the water. Mark 6:48. In Mark 6, Jesus went off by himself to pray and sent the disciples ahead of him to Bethsaida. It wasn't a long trip by boat, but they were blown off course by a storm. And when Jesus saw them struggling against the wind in the middle of the lake, he came to their aid. Have you ever had a storm blow you off course? You had no intention of being where you are today in your job, your marriage, your finances. You've been blown off course by situations you couldn't control. You feel like you should have been there by now. But at this point, you've given up hope of getting to your original destination. You just want to get back to safety. Maybe you had big dreams for your life that you gave up on a long time ago. You're not even worried about progress anymore. You're just wondering, can I survive? What does Jesus do when you're at your moment of desperation? Mark 6:48 says, about 3 o'clock in the morning, Jesus came toward them, walking on the water. Notice, he didn't tell the disciples to come to him. He knew they couldn't get to him. He went to them. When you're at that point of desperation, Jesus comes to you. I love the fact that Jesus did not stand on the shore and shout instructions. When you're in a storm, you don't need advice. You need a miracle. You need somebody to show up, and this is what Jesus did. He intervened in the disciples' storm. This is the gospel, that God doesn't stand on the shoreline telling us what to do. He comes out and meets us in our pain, our fear, our depression, our storm, and our discouragement. He comes to us. What a God. You may feel abandoned right now, but you're not. The Bible says in John 14:18, I will not abandon you or leave you as orphans in the storm. I will come to you. You can count on it. Talk it over. What dream have you given up on because you did not see any progress? What do you think God can do about it? Think of a time in your life when you felt desperate. How did God intervene for you? Who in your life needs God to intervene in a desperate situation? How can you pray for and support that person?